Well, now we've got our tail done. Our dog's almost complete. We've got a couple little things that we want to talk about. First of all is feathers. Sometimes we have dogs like this one, especially this old of a dog, they get long feathering. Golden Retrievers are not supposed to have their featherings trimmed. Setters, some of the Springers, they will trim underlines. They will trim tails. This is supposed to be a natural breed. It's supposed to look soft. It's supposed to look untrimmed. It's supposed to, tidied is one thing, but everything I have done so that the appearance of trimming has been minimized. Does that mean that I won't trim long hair like this if it's too long? No, that means there's another way to do it besides getting out your straight scissors or getting out your thinning scissors and whacking a straight line. And I'm going to show you how to do that. It's very time consuming. It is probably one of the most tedious things that you can ever imagine doing. But if you want to do it right and you really want to present a good looking dog and do it and do the breed justice, do it this way. You're going to take your fine stripping knife, and I'm going to take this dog, for instance, on his belly here. Get him standing. It is obsessively long hair. Okay, it's just way too long. So I want to shorten this up a little bit, just to bring him up, just to kind of give a little bit. So first of all, it's not going to drag and get dirty, but it's going to give him a little bit more definition. So I'm going to come down here, even with the dog, and I'm going to take and get his feet in the right position. Okay. I'm going to figure out about where I want this to be. So I'm going to take off about 1.5 inches. I could take as much as that much off, but I don't want to get into the real heart of the thickness. I just want to take off some of the wispiness. And I'm going to come in here, find the section and area that I want, find the length, and take my knife and I'm going to chop at it, okay? Holding real tight to this at different areas up and down. And it's going to take probably 30 seconds. But pretty soon, you're going to see little marks, little bit of hair is coming out. That's all I got. Okay? I'm using a big area right now. If I want to use a smaller area, I'm going to get through it faster. But I run the risk of cutting it all at once, and I don't want to do that. Okay? Comb it out. Already you can start to see where it is. Take a little bit more. Now if you want to start at one end, that's fine. Just make sure you're varying the height back and forth that you do. And when I mean this is time consuming, this dog would probably take me a good 45 minutes. But when I'm done, you're not going to be able to tell that I've touched it. Okay, what I want to show you is right through here. This almost looks like the hair just stopped growing there, and that's what I want. I'm just going to do this little bit of section for you. See how it's coming? Now that I'm getting close to the end, what I'm doing is I'm taking a few sporadic hairs and just kind of going in and chopping at them. And what that's going to do is that's going to give me that nice natural look. If you want to see where the hair used to be, that's right there. I have taken all this and shortened it. So I've taken off all that, and it looks like the dog's hair naturally grew that way. I'm going to leave a few, maybe a little bit longer, but I just come in here, a few hairs at a time, because you know you're not going to hit the same spot over and over again. But you're going to give that nice, tidied look, but you cannot tell that I have trimmed that hair. And now it's shorter, he has more definition than this longer hair that he used to have. And that's what you want. And that's the way that you can do it without sacrificing our breed and making it look harsh. You can also come from the belly, do the same thing up here in the front end. If you have hair that's extremely long like this and none here, and you want to balance that out, you do the same motion. You do the same thing. Just chop away at it, layer it a little bit, and create the same overall effect without looking trimmed. One other area, the bend of stifle. This dog has very nice bend of stifle here. Okay, the hair here has actually grown fairly nice. I may want to come in here, do the same motion just to make that kind of match along with everything else. But if you have a dog that is, let's say it's very straight and doesn't have any bend of stifle. So if it was like this, I will sometimes come in here and trim this hair out with my thinning scissors and just take off the tips, just so that by doing that, if this dog were straight, I'm going to bring this in and make it look like it has more angulation, just by taking some of this hair off. Here's without it, here's with the hair, and there's without it, adding more of a curve. And then by having my hock in there also, it's going to just keep that rolling up there. It's going to keep that angulation extended on and extended down.